All right. Okay, let's see here. Say again. Okay. Oh, that's fine. You're going to do great. Started. I think this is on. We are streaming this online, so we have friends, Kodály friends, and folks that are friends of ours here. My name is Jared Ritchie. Most of you know me. People watching may or may not, but I am the president-elect of our L.A.K.E chapter. We have several board members. L.A.K.E is the Louisiana Association of Kodály Educators, and it's part of the national organization of Kodály Educators. And so Mrs. Jo Kirk, who is our featured speaker today, is here for our music camp along with here, and one of those is Annette Larson, who is here in the state. But what we wanted to do today is hit the spectrum of people in this room. Some are Kodály educators, some are music teachers, some are elementary teachers, some with just general music backgrounds, some choir, and there's probably countless other combos that are possible, those who might watch this now or later. But the idea is for 2 hours to whet your palate, to give you a taste of how you can do music differently, how you can incorporate music in your classroom, how can you, be it music literacy minded, fun, unlearn a few things that you up from being grown up for too long. So that's one of the best things about Jo is the first two letters, Jo are the first two letters in joy. And that's one of the things that just oozes out of Miss Jo. And what I told her to do is I said, you come, you spend 2 hours, you give people a little bit of excitement of what it is that they can do and some tools and leave them begging for more information and questions, and then you'll have done it. So Jo Kirk comes to us from Grove City, Ohio. I first met Jo. She was my level 1 teacher at Wichita State, and I walked in. I'll never forget the first day I walked in there, she said, "We do not teach a methodology, we teach children." And it was a wonderful quote, and what she meant by that it was that we teach kids, we don't teach a method, we see who we teach to them, we want to give them something, and so we don't throw stuff at them, and we do it joyfully in a way that they can take it in. And so I knew I was in the right spot, and I have been looking for a reason to get her down here, and she said yes, and after I picked myself up off the floor, we booked her flight. So she's here, and I consider her a dear friend, and a mentor, and an encouragement to me, and I think she will be to you. So welcome, Jo Kirk.
I'm so blessed to be Get this. And this is being streamed, yes? I'm getting dressed online, huh? Yes, okay. There we go, is that better? I think so, thanks. It is a blessing to be here today. To think that Jared would invite me to come and share is really a joy. And for the camp next week, pray for me, okay? Because I have 5 and 6-year-olds all week long, and they're fun, and that's really who I work with. So I'm just not as young as I used to be, and I get tired. But welcome to Making Music with Joy and Purpose. Isn't that amazing? It said, this is a Kodály quote. This is the most in such a way that word with me? Torture. Oh, some of you said it like it. How many have ever been in a music class that was torture? Yes. All righty. Yeah. Darn, huh? So, hold on.
At school in such a way that it is not
torture.
And we're being streamed. Come on. There's like teach music and singing at school in such a way that it is not
Torture.
Yes, but a
Joy.
Oh, amen. But a joy for the pupil. Instill a thirst. Have you ever been thirsty? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. We just want that water. Instill a thirst for the finer music in him or her. A thirst that will last a lifetime.
And it's by rote. And I believe if you just teach by rote all the time, and the students, and you pound parts out for your high school choir, by the time they leave, they only know how to speak the language. They do not know how to read and write it. And so their value of music really is not as deep as it should be, because with knowledge comes power. With knowledge, methodology brought to my classrooms. So today, we will be exploring singing games and active listening experiences, and how these experiences lead our students to the joy of listening. Listening can be joyful. I remember having listening lessons, and as soon as the teacher said, get your book out and turn to page 24, I went, oh, great, we're not going to have fun today. You know, and then she'd say, and listen to this, we're going to have an A section and a B section, and then an A section again. Huh? And I had no idea what she meant. Also, she went, wah, 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 wah. Charlie Brown's teacher, isn't that a horrible stamp that's been put on teaching? What did his teacher always do? Everybody? Wah, 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 wah. That's what they're painting us as, and that's not who I am. No, I don't want that. So I need to be student-centered instead of teaching. One other thing that the Kodály methodology really is a good example of, because it makes it leads our students to the joy of listening. Listening is not torture. Listening is my way into your brain. If we're born with everything put together right, we were born with the ability to hear. We are not born with the ability to listen, because listening is a skill, and skills are taught, modeled, and learned. So in a joyful way, we're going to build listening skills. They'll listen to us better, because they'll be a part of what's going on. Also, to lead our students to the joy of singing and making music together. And third, to lead our students to the joyful development of musical literacy skills. So the purpose is to get the joy to get to skills that they will be able to read and write. And let me tell you, the first time my first graders sight read on a staff a piece of music, I stood in front of them. They did not know this. I was jealous. First graders reading music, sight reading music, sight singing. Because in the first grade, if you could sight read in the first grade, raise your hand, please. My first grade do. Isn't it amazing?
Absolutely amazing. You see, I think it's all about the joy. It's not all about the bass. It's all about the joy. It's all about the joy. The number one goal I always put on my lesson plan, when you're making lesson plan, my number one goal is joy. Because I believe strongly that if you go for the joy, you're going to get everything else. How do I know? When I began teaching in Southern Ohio, okay, they have accent down there. I grew up in the northwest part of Ohio. We don't have accents. They do down there. They talk like this, you know. And so I was Miss Kirk, and I was in the second grade classroom, and this little girl, whatever we did, at the end, she'd always come up and go, Mrs. Kirk, what's next? What's next? And I'd go, inside I'd go, just sit down, I'll tell you. But what came out was, just sit down, we've got a lot. Go and sit down and you'll find out. And just would annoy me. You know, and I thought, sit down, little girl. And then her behavior made other kids come up. And I thought, Lord, what am I going to do? And all of a sudden, this little voice said, shame on you. Look what I have created through you in your classroom. And I stopped. And I went, ah. The Lord said, they're thirsting. It did it. Go on. They're thirsting. It did it. Jared, it did it. It did it. Yeah. What it did, I don't know, or else I fixed it. Okay. So what he was saying is, I've created such a wonderful environment here that they're thirsting for what you have. And I went, wow. So now when my students do that, I go, just find out, because I know what's coming. I know what's coming. So it's all about the joy. So what she was saying, the little girl was saying, what's next, what's next? She was really saying, I want more of what I had to offer her. How exciting. I think that's the ultimate goal of being a teacher, is having your students thirst. So we better start making music with joy and purpose. And look, I brought a drum. Now, this drum, I've taught it how to talk. You think that you don't believe me, do you? Watch. I'm going to teach a word. March. 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 Listen. Jordan says, I can say it. Listen. Sit down. Take your hands. Have your hands go march. Ready? The drum is going to tell your hands what to do. Ready? Go. March. What did it say there? And, oh my goodness, I remember the first day that 5-year-old went with me and went, no, it just told me to stop. Okay, so and how much, but I taught another word. I go, skipping, 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 skipping. It says skipping. Take your hands. See if your hands can skip on your lap. Ready? Now, teachers, what I have found is that if you have them speak it, it gives them that more kinesthetic and that verbal skipping. So we always speak it. See, put in your whisper voice. Ready? Go. Magic. I taught it one more word. Running. I don't know if I can say it. Let's see. Ready? Oh, give your hands. show them what I'm saying. Ready? Oh, that's good. Stand up right where you are. Now, your first assignment is to tell me what you hear the drum saying. Is it saying march? Is it, oh, you know what? You better show me first. Show me how you march. Ready? March. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what this space is all about. Oh, okay. See all the space we have? And notice how we sort of camouflage the pole, so you don't have to run into it. Don't run into the pole or the table. So have your feet showing march. Ready? Here we go. March. Find your own path. Follow everyone. Oh, but you know what? I was watching, and some of you had march, and some of you went, oh, I think I sort of march walk. How many of you have ever been in band, in the marching band? Is this a march? No, you've got to get your knees up like this, okay? So show me a good march. Ready? March. 1, 2. No circles. Oh, and how about skipping? Ready? Here we go. Skip. Marching, there was skipping, and there was one more. What was it? I remember. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Try not to go in a circle. I know it's hard because of the ball. All right. And I do have to stop here. This is called movement exploration. And our students need a lot of experience of movement exploration before we can expect them to get in and do very, in a circle and do very complicated games. Because I don't know how to move my body through time and space. And that's what we're learning now. And how to move through time and space rhythmically. And and the book says, page 1, put your students in a circle, have a low strap. No way. It doesn't work, does it? No, it does not work. The people that wrote those books have never taught before, or something. So this type of environment is what you need to do. And one of the rules that I had is you find your own path so that you're not moving. Our children move in circles and stand in lines. And that's all they know how to do. Why? I've watched them on the playground. They do not know how to play.
Right.
They bump, they pull, they don't have good relationships. And so this helps, our classes, our schools need us so bad in music. They really do. The other rule is no bumping. And they know that if I see you bump, then you've chosen. I'm not the heavy in my class. If you bump, then you've got to go sit down because you've chosen not to play. And that will make me very, very sad. And it does. Because I take their hand and I sit them down and I almost cry. Yes. All right, here you go. Your job, I'm not going to tell you what the drum is going to say. You're going to have to tell me what you hear the drum saying. But you cannot use your speaking voice. You have to look at your talking feet. You didn't know you had talking feet. You have talking feet. Your feet can actually say march. Show me march. Your feet can say skipping. Oh, you're so smart. How about running? All right, are you ready? Here we go. What is the drum saying? Oh my goodness! Everybody's doing it! What are you doing? where you are? Can you sit where you are? If not, you can't. Get in the chair. Get in the chair. Okay? I brought some music today that is magic. Magic music. I have magic music. And in this music tells my body how to move. There are some times that the music makes me want to march. There are some times that it makes me want to skip. And then sometimes, I know you won't believe this, it makes me want to run. It really does. Take your hands, and I'll tell you how it begins. And what I do is, if the students have not heard this piece of music before, you have to do it seated. Because when the body is in motion, the mind is usually turned off, right? Because I love running, jumping, marching, and so the mind isn't there. But to have a listening experience, you have to have the ear plugged into the brain, okay? And so we're going to play this piece of music, and I'll tell you what, we've done the march here, we did the skipping, and we did the running. Let's see what we can do. It's going to start with march. And I'm not even hooked up here now.
Really?
We checked this all out. We did. It was working beautifully. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let's try again. Now, some children do this in skipping, others hear the bass, and they'll run. And they get us free information about how their listening skills are. And some people don't. Okay, so you got the idea? And so you have to sit down, and so that their first response is seated. So you know that they're listening, all right? So now let's cut to the chase and go to the fun. Everybody stand up. All righty. And do this. It starts with march. Find your own path. Do not follow anyone. Some little people hear that's layer 2 layers there. Some hear that boom, boom, boom on the front. going to play another game because we're finding out about the joy with purpose. I don't know. Let's see whether we can make our circle over here. Which side has? Yeah, let's do this. So it's going to look more like an oval. And this is called Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. And then with this, and then we can come up back again off the wall a bit here. You know what? Maybe it would be better if we went on that side because of the chord. Yeah. Oh my. Didn't think that one through, did I? Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal. Does that sound like a word you know? No, it isn't. Vi skal dance. How about dance? Dance. And labadoo? Who has to say us? Visa, this is a game from, it's a Norwegian game. And Visa means we will, and dance is dance, the Lavado, and it's called the Lavado. The only thing about this game is you must always be connected to the person beside you. So let's go. Visa dance and Lavado. Okay, let's go the other way. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. Now on your shoulders. Let's go the other way. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. Now put your arms behind the person's back. And then grab the hands of the second person. Okay? Now, let's go step, close, step, close. Ready? Step, close, Vi skal labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, Vi skal danse labadoo, Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. On your partner's knees. On your partner's head. Oh my. I was thought about that. Who knows me not ready? I was going to turn left. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. Everybody turn to your right. So you're facing the person's back in front of you. If you see somebody's face, just go high and turn around. Okay, to their waist. Okay. Oh, what does that tell us? Skal Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. Other way. This time on your shoulders. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. It's the middle on their ankles. Okay. Remember, so we're not ready? Here we go. Vi skal danse labadoo. Labadoo, labadoo, vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo. Now face the person back in front of you again. Yeah, and here we go. Watch this. And right hands. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my hand right here. You take this hand, okay? And then I'm going to put this one back here. All right. Here we go. Yeah. You got to go behind this. Any hand. Okay, here we go. Vi skal danse labadoo, labadoo, labadoo. Vi skal danse see, we did the march from the Nutcracker was the first one, and then Lavado was our second one, to show, get ready and start the joy with purpose. There was purpose to that. In the preparation stage, yes, there is purpose on my side of the podium. On your side, it's all about the joy. It's all about the joy. Childhood is life's first gift. I believe that so strongly. Childhood, and what do I call childhood? From birth to about 5th grade. Because 5th, 6th is when you get into that adolescence, and that's where their brain really begins to be mush again, like 2 and 3-year-olds. Literally, that's what they're finding out. They really are. So that's why those wonderful 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders need to go. Oh! Because 1 minute, they're adults, aren't they? And you go, this is going to be a good day. And you blink, and then they're 2-year-olds. And you go, what's going on here? You know? And so, childhood is life's first gift. Play it for all it's worth. Childhood is life's first gift. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a race. In the United States, we are making childhood a race. If we just step back and let them be children and learn the way they're supposed to, we go back to the knowledge that we had in the 50s and 60s, the listening skills. It really would be marvelous. Childhood is life's first gift. It's not a race. And one should play it for all it's worth. Play it for all it's worth. Go for the joy. We should encourage our students, we should encourage our children to play often. Why? Because the child plays to, number 1, know the joy of discovery. During their play, it's like, ah, happens in life. Or, whoa, you can see the light bulbs come on. And it's this motivation, this that motivates them to new and higher levels of learning. It's the play. Second, we should play often so that the child can experience the wonderment of the world around him, the world around her. Was that wonderful? The world around me? And how do I'm not going to ask you how old you are, because then I'd have to tell you how old I am, and I'm going to do that. But some of you, let's see, how do okay, I do it this way? It sort of pulls your brain for a little bit, and can you imagine what it does for them? They have to figure it out to experience the wonderment of the world around them. And third, know the joy that comes in really learning and to understand and have that knowledge. So, you see, when they play, when our students play, when they learn to play, they delight in life and learning. They do. They cannot wait to get to your classroom because of what you've offered them. I mean, what would you rather do? Would you rather work, or would you rather play? Play. Even as adults. Musicians, we have it right from the very beginning. Even our language says play. Right. You say, how? Well, when I want to play, when I want to pick up my instrument, do I say I want to work my instrument? No, what do we say? I want to play. Have you ever thought of it? I want to play. And I heard Anne yesterday play, and she was playing, and it was delightful, just delightful. So we play, we don't work. We've got it all put together. So today, our goal is to leave here with a new outlook on and a new understanding of learning through joy-filled purpose. Joy-filled purpose. Because everything I've planned today, I have a purpose. I have a literacy, music literacy purpose. But did it look like musical literacy? Did I talk and say, we're going to learn blah, 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 wah, 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 wah. Am I making my point? Yes, so we're going to learn through play. So let's take a look at what we've just done. We have experienced the joy of 2 games. The first was March from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. And if you look at page 6 on your handout, we probably won't get through all of these listening things just because I don't have 5 hours and I'm only on 2. So, but we did the march, which is number 1. And I gave you the goals there to utilize appropriate locomotor movements of march, skip, and running, and to respond rhythmically. And what I love is number 3. I need for you to develop a high level of listening. And you have to, everything we've done today, you've had to listen to be able to participate. And the child, the student, thirsts to listen because, are we going to play a game today, Mrs. Joe? Well, of course, we're in Kodály. The preparation stage is playing all games. But the games and the song material hold the new concept that I want to teach. So I've had to do all kinds of research to find song material that rhythm, say if I wanted to teach tik-tik. Well, let's say I wanted to teach Tao. My song material, the rhythms, can only have steady beat, ta, ti, ta rest, and Tao. Nothing else is in that rhythmic pattern that's in the song. Because the children already know ta, ti, and the ta rest. And the new element is Tao. Okay. So when we get to Lavado, there you go. So I want to increase their listening skills. And the classroom teacher is saying, our kids don't know how to listen anymore. They need us. Because music, if you're taking notes, this is powerful. Music is first a listening art. Do I hear an amen?
Amen.
Amen. Music is first a listening art. To enjoy music, you have to be able to, everybody, listen. And listening is a skill. Skills are taught, modeled, and learned. Like I said, if you're put together with everything put together, you're born with the ability to hear, not to listen. Because we need to teach it. And we're finding that it's not being taught at home anymore. So we have that job. Janet Healy, in her book, The Endangered Mind, says, yes, that more and more children are being labeled as attention deficit disorder when they come to first grade, kindergarten, first grade. And she goes, and this is misdiagnosed. It's that they don't know how to listen. So give them music. Give them the joy of music. It feels like play, doesn't it? It feels like play. And that will help to develop that listening skill. That march, to be able to do that, that's a high level of listening. And they nab it each time because of the joy that you bring. Then for the march, that was the march, Lavado. Let's find out what we really were learning there. All right? Let's sing it again. Let's clap the way the words go and sing it. Ready? Here we go. We shall dance and Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. We shall dance and Lavado, Lavado. Oh my goodness. Did you hear some stretching sounds in there? Let's sing it again. See whether you can find the stretching sounds. We shall dance and Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. We shall dance and Lavado, Lavado. Come on. Yeah. Okay, so please come. My students have already known.
Are you
and
here for the workshop?
Oh, okay. My students, let's pretend that you have just been introduced to the half note, Tao. We use speech rhythms, Tao, that's the half note, ready? Tao. And then also to the whole note, which we call speech rhythm, Tao. Some people go Ta. But I find that if I want my students to do that, they sing like this, Ta, and the glottal stop it, which actually would be 4 quarter notes. And so I just change the vowel because what they're doing is they're counting. This gets them to count, right? So, ta, so you feel 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's what it is. So, did you find the stretching sounds? See if there are any taos, stretching sounds, or if there are any tao stretching sounds in that. Ready? Be ska, ready to go. Be ska, dance, Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. Be ska, dance, Lavado, Lavado. Were there any taos? Yes. Were there any taos? Yes. Find out what word the taos are on, or the taos are. Ready? Here we go. Be ska, dance, Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. Be ska, dance, Lavado, Lavado. All right. So, what word did the first do? Oh, do. Oh, come on. Do. And you'll find out that all of them are on do. I tell you what, let's do this. You know, musicians, as you know, have to write their music so people can see what's happening. Could you please sing and clap? And I'm just going to write the tas up here. Okay? Ready? Set. Here we go. Be ska, dance, Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. Be ska, dance, Lavado, Lavado. All right, here's the easiest question. Where is the tao? Check your answer out. Hold on. Is it in phrase number 1?
No.
Is it in phrase number 2?
No.
Is it in phrase number 3?
No.
Is it in phrase number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
You think so? Oh, okay. We're going to do the whole song again, and then I want you to tell me whether you think the tao starts on beat number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8.
Okay.
Okay? Everybody, help us. Ready? These five dance, Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. These five dance, Lavado, Lavado. Who knows? What beat did it start on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8? Jim.
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so this is the long way to write it. But musicians say we could tie them together, and then I would have somebody else come up and tie them together, and then somebody else come to tie them together. And so now it becomes, they're all tied together. Tao. You sing with me, ready? Tao. Could we cut to the chase, and you have to ask separate questions for each of these. But let's cut to the chase. Where's the first Tao? Okay, sing it with me. The song dance Lavado. Any there?
Right there.
Heidi?
The 7.
The 7, and it carried on over to, and then I'd had Heidi come up, and she tied them together. Okay, let's try here. Ready? Lavado, Lavado. Interesting. Did you find something interesting? Melissa, what did you find?
There's one on number 3.
Beat number 3, and what should I connect it with? Beat number 4. Yeah.
And another one on 7.
There's 2 in this one phrase? How about that? That's amazing. And why not? Do you see how you sort of giggle? They go, yeah, right? Yeah. And then if I don't have any allergies, I've got my Hershey Kisses. Kiss your brain. Is that joy?
Yes.
Do I have your attention for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah. And so right here, Melissa.
Yes, ma'am.
Right here. Okay, here we go. Let's start here. See what else we do. Ready? Here we go. These songs dance Lavado, Lavado, Lavado. These songs dance Lavado. Any there? Oh, I know. It's going to be like the second phrase. No. Why? And it's not like the second phrase? How? It's like the first phrase. For real?
Yeah.
So what number should I be?
7.
7? And it should tie to number
8.
8. All right, let's see what we've got. If we have it, we already know there isn't there. Let's clap it. Ready? Let's go. Peace, instead of singing do, let's sing ta-o.
Okay.
And then down here, ta-o. So wherever you see the ties, the ta-os, sing ta-o. Wherever you see here or see ta-o, sing ta-o. Step forward. Ready? Here we go. And we song and song, la-la-ta-o, la-la-ta-o, la-la-ta-o. We song and song, la-la-ta-o, la-la-ta-o. You know what? Ta said, I know you've known me since first grade, but don't forget me. You didn't see me. Is that very nice?
No.
No, let's sing the toss too. Ready, set, oh, and then let's see. Molly, could you come up and be the conductor? And I've been modeling, so they know. Ready, set, here you go. Please go. Oh, ta 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 ta. Oh my goodness, give them a, they did good. They did fantastic. And now I'm just going to cut to the chase because I want to do so much more. The next day, who can remember what is the shortcut writing? And then they say it looks like this, Mrs. Joe. And then what's the shortcut for the whole note? It's that. And then we erase these and put those in. Okay? And then, what's the meter? What beats move in sets? And I began teaching meter in first grade because they're all about sets. It's all about the set in the first grade because it's reading, it's math, right? And so does it move in sets of twos? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do a 2-finger cut here, right? And go 1, 2. Say with me. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 is more important. Can you make it sound more important? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or is it in sets of 3? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or is it in sets of 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check it out. Now, you have to listen. And we know, listen for that stronger beat, that accented beat, that more important beat. And that will always be number 1. Ready? Here we go. Beats gone dance the lavado, lavado, lavado. Beats gone dance the lavado, lavado. Oh, this is your walk. Make sure I can see this curve. Okay. And if you think it's in this, and why is I did this, I'd say put your fingers up, and my kids would go, hey Teddy, you looked at mine. Yeah. Oh, make your walk. Make your walk. Is it moves in this? And it works, it really does. And then like this. It's also assessment with joy. Because watch, I can go, wait, down, 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 down. Everybody, I've got the smartest second grade class to ever been, fifth grade class, wherever you are. Because what is it? Sets up 4. And let's see if I can go on to here. I have a friend, and his name is Leroy Anderson. I love you, Leroy Anderson. Okay, and Leroy Anderson, oh, hold on, we've got to do this. And let me finish. So it's in sets of 4. So there's 4 beats, and we all know that the ta is the beat note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to do my bar line here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have everybody come up, come up and do it. They also have a book, and in their book, and then they know that this is a bar line here. And then our time signature is 4 ta. So that's that day. Okay? Do you capture what I'm saying? It doesn't go that fast. It doesn't go that fast. But my friend Leroy Anderson, he loves 4 ta meter. He really does. And he said, I have a piece of music that I wrote with 4 ta meter, and this is what we need to do. I'd love you to listen to it. And as you're listening to it, let's conduct 4 ta. We're going to go 1, hug, out, up. One, hug, out. Say it with me. One, hug, out, up. One, hug, out. Can you whisper it? And think into it. So we're going to conduct 4, but while you're conducting, on this piece of music, there's a really odd instrument, a very odd instrument. It doesn't sound like any type of instrument I've ever heard in an orchestra, ever. See if you can tell what that instrument is. Okay? And you do the whole thing, and they'll do the whole thing. Especially if you go around and go, and they'll be really, and then it's a typewriter. What do you think it is? A typewriter. But the children don't know. We're telling our age. Yes, yeah. I learned on something that looked like that.
Yeah,
And when I was a senior in high school, we got electric ones.
Me too.
You
It was
too?
so cool.
It was so cool. And then 2 years later in college, they got the correcting tape inside that you could do. Ah, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
And now look what we have.
Yeah.
That is amazing, you know? So they don't know the typewriter. But I want them to thirst for Leroy Anderson and what I have here. So what I did is I went online and I wanted to find, here it is. Hold on. And I looked and looked and looked. Hold on, let me pause it. Okay. Okay. I looked for the best because I want to show this to my junior high. And this is the best. Okay. And this is what I'm going to have to do down here. Get it on again. Can you hear it? Here. Watch it. He's one of the percussionists. So now, in a delightful way, the students know what this is all about, right? Because you made it real to them. And I think on there I have the web address. Someone look for me. If not, I'll get it for you. I think it should be there. Oh, here it is. YouTube. All right? So, I have loved Leroy Anderson's music ever since I was a kid, and a little girl, actually. And I always wanted to do something with the typewriter. And so I had a 4-hour flight once, and I was absolutely bored stiff. And I went, oh, wait, let me listen to typewriter. And so I brought it up, and I listened to, what can I do, what can I do? And I went, this is basically a steady beat reading chart. A steady beat reading chart. In your handout, there are, on your, oh, I didn't give you that. See, this is, I pulled this from my 4-hour listening, active minds. And this is all we do, is listening. Cool, it's fun. But I give you this. And if you want me to, I will send it to you. Give me your email address and I can send it to you, and I can give you the corrections. The first thing you have to do is you have to read through it with the children, because this is beat, 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 ding. Oh, but wait, you know what? I have an instrument that sounds like typewriters. Listen. Yeah. So there would be some of us that get to be the typist. Now, the little bell, okay, what happened is when I would be typing, when I was in high school, the carriage, as you type, it made the carriage, this round thing, go over this way. And about 10 characters before it was done, this little bell would go. And that would be your, you better get done or else you gotta, and so you'd stop, and then you'd have to take the lever, and you would, and it would literally go, you heard it, didn't you? That's the way it did. And so there are my bells, and I have and these are the, and if you are the, you gotta do that. Now, would you like to come and join us? You could do this, both of you. Come on over. Come on. Yes. And this is what's so wonderful, because all ages, when they come in like this, and they just, what can we just play? So what I would like is, I have, tell you what, let's have,
I want a bell.
yeah. Everybody come and get, we need typists, we need, great. Oh, you don't have type, hurry. All right. Get bell, and you can go back and sit down, unless you can't see, and then come up over here. Yeah, you too. Yeah, good, all right. Good. Okay. So, what you want to show them is that you can only play your instrument. You can only type when you see the typewriters. The bells only play when you see the bells. And the carriage is returned. Oh, and you just can't go like this. You gotta go. Right. You gotta have it. Right. And I want to show you. Look at these bells. What happens?
He had to play the bell while he was typing it.
He had to play the bell. The bells get the hiccups.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why I say it gets the hiccups is because the bell falls on the upbeat, and that is so very hard that I say, it just gets the hiccups. Just play 3 times. Now, wherever we fit. And it works. And then the second page, I want you to take a look at this. Oh, that looks pretty much the same. But here I have our repeat signs, and there's the other one. And so you have to come back and do it again. But what's interesting about the third phrase?
It's got 2 bells.
It has 2 bells. It has 2. And if you have a little person that goes, oh, those are TTs. Not. And then the last one is. So how about if we try it? Okay? I love this.
Okay.
Whoops. Ready? Set. Here you go. Tap, tap, tap. personality. And A personality is sort of like this, you know. You want to see my closets at home. People say I'm really freaky. You know, my glasses, you know. I've got these. There's on my glasses. There's a leaf on the back, and there's a flower in the front. And the flowers all have to be up here. And you know, A personalities really aren't creative. But God's been good to me. Because look, He gave me that. Isn't that fun? I just love it. Yes. So, do you understand the steady beat? Is this fundamentals to reading? Is this fundamentals to reading literature? Yes. Is it fundamentals to reading music? Yes, we're reading the Taz. I could put that up to, I could put this as Taz, and this could be another Ta, and this could be a Ta rest.
Right.
Right? And then coming to the second frame, can you find the only time that we get to play tiki? Yeah, and they go, yeah. So if you want to put those away, we're going to keep on going because, you know, oh no, really, everybody, those of you who have your lummy sticks, keep your lummy sticks, but everybody else has to come and get lummy sticks. Because I heard you typing, and I've been hunting for good typists, thank you. Those can go back up. So everybody needs lummy sticks. Because, let's see, I need to turn back here. There you go. I'm so happy that you've been practicing your typing because I need help. I really do. You see, I have a secret code that I have to get out. And in this secret code, you won't. May I ask your name, please? Archer? Archer? I've never known an Archer. My name is Mrs. Joe. It's nice meeting you, Archer. Well, Archer, I'm looking for good typists because I've got this secret code. Let me show you what it looks like. I got this secret code. And here you are. I heard you typing. And what I need, this is a secret code, and I need your help to send this message. Because we have to type it, and we have to send it to Central Command and home base, because the enemy is coming. And the only problem is they're going to be here in about 3 minutes. And we only have about 2 minutes, or else the whole system will explode. And they put a bomb on it, so you've got to help me. All right? Now, before you do it, shh, can't tell anybody. The secret code is a rhythm. Shh, don't tell anybody. Promise? Yes. Okay, so I've got you. All right, so we call these deep Ds, and these are Tas, and this is Ta rest. So just, let's pretend you don't have your typewriters. Let's just say, ready, set, here you go. T, 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 T. I'm sorry, let's clap it with our fingers too. Ready, set, here you go. T, 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 ta. T, T, ta. T, T, ta. T, 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 ta. When we have to send it, we'll have to do our repeats, but we won't do it. We'll just practice because, we don't have time to make mistakes. Right. So musicians and good typists, they practice a lot. Let's practice this one. Ready, go. T, 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 ta. T, T, ta. T, T, ta. T, 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 ta. T, T, ta, ta. And then you would want to have them know that this is the form. Okay? So it's actually A, A, B, B, A, A, as opposed to the repeats. Okay? All right, here we go. Now remember, we only have just a little bit more than 2 minutes. This is crucial. We made it. Thank you.
It's close.
It's exploded. Did we make it?
We made it.
We did. There for a while, you had me tense. Did you?
Yeah.
I couldn't hide it. I couldn't hide it. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is that practicing ta rest ad nauseum?
No.
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 Is that practicing ta rest and the repeat sign and T's and tas with absolute joy?
Yes.
Absolute joy. Yes. Go for the
Joy.
joy. Yes, sir. And then just think, I get paid to do this. I get paid daily to do this with my children. And the parents just can't wait till their kids are in my class. Amazing. And it's the Kodály methodology that has set me free. Because it put a sequence, it gave me materials that I knew were good because I've been taught how to analyze the material. It's taught me how to listen at a higher level so that I can create stuff like this. Amazing. I mean, I'm just Joe, and look. Can you just think what you can do? Because I bet you're not an A personality. And whoa, you can just go on. All right. Here we go. However, you know, there's a lot of, did you hear those accents at the end? There's a lot of accents at the end. But I have, this is actually fine-tuned. What did I want to do? Okay, that's what I want to do. The accents helps us in meter, because it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? And, you know, let's put our lummy sticks away. And Tchaikovsky also loved accents. Tchaikovsky loves accents. Now that we know about accents, and their listening is even greater. And I'm just going to cut to the chase. And let's kind of make a big circle. And this will be a standing circle. And before I do this, all right. Now, whenever you hear the accent, that sound that's bigger, sounds like the explosion, I want you to put it on your knees. Okay? One thing, because if you're whatever age, other than you, because you're all grown up and you know that if you come over, I'm going to go away. This is mine. And so this is what I do if I want to keep talking. But I just tell everybody in my class, it's not yours. It's mine, yeah? All right, so what we're going to do is just going to come over to you, and I'd like you to grab either a color or a handle. Actually, it's better to grab the colors. Don't do the handles on this one because now we can pull it taut. See if it can flutter. Does it flutter very well? See if you can put it up here in the air. Does it bounce very well? So let's come in a bit. Let's move this way. There we go. Okay. So now let's. an accent. No, yeah, foot now. Yeah, there you go. Accent. Okay, here we go.
God.
It's cool. Yeah, don't grab the handles because you're ripping the handles right out. You got it. Let's go try that. To your right. And stop. This is great. These are the days where the kids are just annoying you. You take out your frustrations. And over the air, let go, let go, let go, let go. There you go. Is that a great way to know about accents? Yes. And you know what? I have been fortunate to study with Kati Foray. She was leading early childhood specialist in Hungary. And she says, you always know you had a good game. When it's over, everybody goes, oh! Because it's the shared enjoyment of what's happening. Let's see, where's my brain? My brain's over here. Okay. I think I'm going to come back here. Actually, what's the meter? Nope, not that one. Yeah, we would not shut that off, but what's the meter? Four. Right. Do my kids know four?
Yeah.
Yes, and oh my goodness, they can move to it, they read it, they understand it. I have a game. I'm going to spell a word. See if you can figure out, put the letters together, and there's two words that I'm going to spell. Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Spells rattlesnake. Listen again. Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Can you conduct four with me? Ready? Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. So that's my, we call it our transition. Instead of yanking children from one song to another, we try to find ways to connect one song or one activity to another. So we just did, and so I have a game, it's in four. Can you please conduct it? Ready? Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Could you please stand? And on beat one, I want you to see whether you can catch that rattlesnake with the book. Ready, set, here. Oh, wait, you won't hurt him, don't worry. We don't want to get the animal rights people who are after us. Okay, here we go. Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Now I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's have this line right here, and then this line. Your job is to decide whether you want to be on line 1 or on line 4. Right? And when you get on line 1, I want you to take a step on one. Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Ready? Here you go. Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Rattlesnake spells. When you get there, keep your foot. Rattlesnake spells rattlesnake. Spells rattlesnake. You have, this is a rattlesnake line, and this is a rattlesnake line. They're rattlesnakes. Now, what we're going to do, did you know that in the fall, I think it's the fall, snakes actually shed their skin? It's called molting, isn't it? Yeah, it's molting. And so we're going to help them shed their skin. And so what we're going to do is, there we go. Please follow your leader in here. I want you to face that wall. And then line up this way, this side. And everybody, you have to join hands. Okay? Alrighty. And here's the rule. You must always have your hand, the person that's the wall person has to keep their hand there. Okay? So you can come down a little bit closer to him. So yeah, it's easy to feel all that, this sort of stretching your hand, arm, you don't want that, huh? Come here, all right? Right here, we're just gonna come into this one. And I want you to face me, and you're gonna be the head, okay? And just join hands, all right? And since you're the big line, I want you to just, why don't you just turn and look and see this is what's gonna happen, all right? We're going to do a demonstration line, all right? Here we go. And we're going to help reach in your pocket and get your beautiful singing voice out and put it on. Okay? Here we go. And just this one. Ready? R-A-T. You can't go off of that wall. So can we scoot out like, no, we got to say pretty close. Here we go. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. Now you just come up here and bring your arm down so it's comfortable. And you still have to look this way. Okay? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Let's do it again. Something's wrong. I'm glad you're ready. Here we go. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. And what's wrong is I think we have a top.
He needs to turn under.
No, he doesn't.
No?
Nope, nope.
Or what?
Let me bring you down here. You're on the wall. Okay. Arm size. Short arm, long arm. That's what it is, right? R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. R-A-T. Now just keep this hand in front. L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake.
Yes, you do have to turn.
With
this hand.
down.
Yeah. So you don't have to keep it up. Yeah.
But he has to stay here.
Stay on the wall.
Stay on the wall. Yeah, not up high, or else it gets really. That is
Here, now we're going to.
You got the idea? So you do turn. That was off, right? Would you like to still be planted here? Let's do it. Okay, we'll put it in here. So you're the leader, and what you have to do is each time you go through the next person's arch. All right, here we go. And R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. R-A-T-T-L-E. Now turn it facing up. He spells rattlesnake. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E. So don't go under your arm. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells rattlesnake. R-A-T-T-L-E-S-N-A-K-E spells. Turn around and face. R-A-T-T-L-E. Rattlesnake.
Stay right where you are, okay?
Wait. You're faced the other way. Weren't you when we started? How did that happen? This is a game that you can also use for, the ships. It's the same game as something else. Like Ring Around the Rosie and Duck Duck Goose have a lot of different songs. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to skin the skins off the snake. Yeah, everybody has a top arm, and even with my adults, I go around and
This way?
because I'm going to come back here.
Okay.
You have a top arm.
Okay.
You have a top arm. On the count of three, here.
Okay. On the count of
Three. You get.
Can you turn the face that way?
We're going to take
Our top arm and go under your top arm. Okay? So you're going to
put it up over your head.
1, 2, 3, go.
Woo! And there you are. Okay? And then what you do is you have someone else be the head again. Okay? So let's come back and sit down, and we'll find about what joy that was. What in the world were we doing? Alrighty. Let's see whether this song has any tows in it. Let's cut the rhythm. R-A-T, ready to go. R-A-T, T-L-E, S-N-A-K-E, spells rattlesnake. Any tows? Yes? Okay. Find out what word. Ready, set, here you go. R-A-T, T-L-E, S-N-A-K-E, spells rattlesnake. How many tows did you hear? 2. What word? Oh, no. You got it? Hold on. And this is one technique I use. Check out your answer. Ready? Check out your answer. Here we go. R-A-T-T-L-E, S-N-A-K-E, spells rattlesnake. What letter did you hear? Ta-o. A sound that gets 2 beats. A sound that gets 2 beats. R-A-T-T-L-E, S-N-A-K-E, spells rattlesnake. And you need this because what I had done the first time was I only taught to the auditory learner. Do you know how many auditory learners you usually have in a group of 25? 2. Even adults. Why? Because I started teaching at the graduate level and the college level in 1982. And I give all of my students, even Jared took it, modality chart. What modality do you learn in? Because as teachers, it's very important that we know what modality is our strongest suit, because that's how we will make our lesson plans. So if you are an auditory learner, you will stand up there and go, wah, 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 and your students will go. They'll zone out. They'll zone out. So many, many years ago, visual and kinesthetic were almost equal, 10 and 12 out of a class of 25. However, don't get me started. We are becoming a very visually oriented society with all of our technology. And over the last 10 years, I have seen the number of kinesthetic learners move over to the visual, which is extremely powerful to me, and I'm almost going to cry, because our technology is wonderful, but it is literally, listen, dumbing us down. We are born, God put us together to the way we are. So we learn through relationships, through talking to each other, through touching, through eye contact. And do our kids get that? No. from early on, Janet Healy's book, she wrote it back in the early 90s because she was fearful of Sesame Street. And smack dab on she was. She says, it's dumbing us down. She came out with her second edition of this, and she goes, I wrote that in 91. It is still more so what I wrote, powerful. She even talked about how, she has research where she took the SAT tests in 1969, and she compared them to the ACT test in 84. You talk about dumbing down. It's right there in front of you. She talked to her colleagues and went to English teachers. And English says, I can't teach Macbeth anymore. They can't stay with it. They cannot think high enough to understand what foreshadowing is. It's not there. Why isn't it there? And she says strongly, and I believe her, it's technology. It's technology. I had a mother tell me just this week that one of her children's teachers said, oh, you don't have to worry about spelling. You always have spell check. Oh, and I'm a music teacher. I teach life, and I want everybody to think from this higher cortex over here. Okay, so you have to, and all that because we are getting to be more visual oriented and the kinesthetic is dwindling, and the auditory was already not there. You know, texting is marvelous in its place. In its place. Technology is marvelous in its place, but it should not take over who we are. Jared said, oh, we were not really big about every child having a laptop or having access to it. I mean, good!
Yeah.
My nephew, great nephew, he's 1. He will not let go of his mom and dad's iPhone. He will not. When they take it away, he falls down and and I'm going, oh, please, you've got to do something about it. Okay, I'll quit preaching. But anyways, and it's all because I had to do the visual. Did you see? Rattle. And I saw somebody go, oh, yeah, I was right. Where was the half note, the ta? On the first T. On the first T. Right, there it was. And so then we figure out what the rhythm is. And real quick over here. How about if you can't do this without having further knowledge with going through the children. But the end result is that they clap and sing the rhythm. Ta 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 ti ti ta. Could you sing it? Let's try. And if not, just give it your best. Okay? Ready, set, here you go. Ta 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 ti ti ta. There it is. Real sloppy. Do musicians write sloppy? No, they don't. But you know, we've been doing rhythm. I wonder if we can figure out the melody. I wonder if we can, so, listen to this. So, does that sound higher or lower than so?
Higher.
So, la, mi. Sing with me, ready? It's a hand sign for so, la, and mi. There it is. Ready, go. So, la, mi. So, la, mi. So, la, mi. All righty. Tell you what, you sing it really slow. Right here. So is it on the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth line?
It's on the third.
It's on the third. And so I'm going to write so right here. Okay? So real slow. Where would La live? If so lived on the third line, and the space above it. So that would make it in number 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one? In space? Oh, you're just in the space above that line. You were right. So what space is that? 1, 2, 3. In the third space. You're brilliant. And if that happens, I want to point out to you that I was student-centered and not teacher-centered. Because teacher-centered could, oh, no, you're right, it's in the space above it, but it's there. You take over, and you know what that does? It gives your children time to think about ways to annoy you. It does. Because you just started going, wah, 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 wah. Give it back to him. And did I? And was he able to do it? Yeah, shake my hand. Because I want to teach so well that all I have to do is ask questions to guide him to where he needs to be. And then, oh, okay, can you come up and write it in the third space? Write it in the third space. I'm going to have 2-finger space. There you go. All right. There's my la. So, la, mi. When so is on a line, where is mi going to be?
On the line below it.
On the line below it. So, la. So where would it be? On second line. All righty. So let's see if we can, you sing it and I'll write it now that we know where it goes. I needed your help because I didn't know. Ready? Set. And you play dumb.
Yeah.
And they love it. They do, you know? Ready, set, here you go. So, la, mi, so, la, mi. So, la, so, mi. Phew. I thought that was a simple song, but I almost ran out of space. Let's see if we can sing it together. Ready, set, here you go. So, la, mi, so, la, mi. So, la, so, mi. There it is. And then you can bring it here. Oh, I tell you what. Molly, come on up. And Melissa, come on up. Heidi, come on up. Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Let me see. Where do I take a breath? So la mi, so la mi, so la so mi. With so la mi right here, right? So la mi, right? So la. Oh, let's not do that. Let's do that. Okay. Go into the Archer. Okay, right here. And where is so? All right, now, this measure is going to be yours, Heidi. So what you have to do is you're going to start right down there, and no, you can be on so, okay? And then you have to play the staff. You have to go so, la, mi. Oh, but yeah, if you want to make it joyful, you go so, whoops, we look up here. So, la, mi. Okay, and then so la mi. Come and jump the staff. Yeah, what do you get? So. La. You get to go. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Everybody have to hands up. Oh, wait. Look at this. Again, you want to have your class so busy they will never have an opportunity to have their brains go on white ways and find ways to annoy you. So I brought Mr. So, there's a new so. This is Mr. So. How did I know? I said, how are you? He said, I'm so fine. So this is so. This is la. And this is me. Okay? Now, you can only sing If it's, that's all they know how to say. He doesn't know English, he just knows law. This is, all he knows is so, and all he knows, and here we go, is me. Okay? Have you memorized yours? Okay, here we go, because I'm going to have children this. So, ready to go. So, love me. So, love me. So, love. So, me. Oh, a little bit back farther. There you go. All right. Now, this time, I'm not going to sing.
Okay.
Only the puppets. Ready? And puppets, Mr. Me, you've got to make sure because they've got to jump it. Ready, set, here you go. So lovely, so lovely, so me. Give everybody a hand. Woohoo! And audience. Now, it just keeps it going. This is, and it's assessment. It's assessments with joy. I didn't know tests could be, yeah, maybe that should be the next workshop I should write. Oh, you're motivating me. Alrighty. So, oh my. Okay. Here we go. Please come on. Oops. Let's move on to the next one.
This is this is Ambron, who is an early childhood specialist. Children have to
Involve their bodies as well as their minds in order to understand the world and its experiences. They do, especially in the last 15 years, where because of learning disorders, the kids have to move. Some children must move. You'll see in some schools, they even put them on balls, and that's their chair, because that's how I organize my thoughts in my body. So children have to involve their bodies as well as their minds in order to understand the world and its experiences. If he or she may not engage his or her body as well as their minds, everybody read it with me, he will switch off. Do I hear amen to that one?
Amen.
Yeah, have you ever seen it in your classes? Yes. Their body is there, but they are God. Or, I'm not interested in what you're saying, so let me find out ways I can annoy you. So you've got to keep them moving. We don't want them to switch off. Once they do switch off, our classes can be good. There's problems in River City. Yes. Kodály understood this very, very strongly. He said he understood that children need to, number one, involve their bodies in the learning process. Kodály, Dorf, and Delcros all said, you have to move, or we'll never understand it. Second, they need to move. Third, they need to do to understand and to internalize. That's what we've been doing, is through the games, you've internalized the language of music. You've internalized that concept that I want you to do. Now, I could go, let's move the way the words go. R-A-T-T-L-E. And I didn't say anything about Tao at all.
Right.
But because my body is moving and I'm playing and I'm having fun, it sounds like a game. But it's all very, very purposeful. Internalize, so they need to do to understand and internalize the musical concept. Therefore, in the Kodály methodology, we use a 3-step process. And we call that the three pedagogical principles to musical instruction. And they're commonly known as the 3 Ps, and they are stages, 3 stages of learning, of instruction, It doesn't mean that each stage is a lesson plan. No, that's a lesson plan. These are stages. There's the preparation stage, the presentation stage, and the practice stage, the 3 Ps. Prepare, present, and practice. During the prepare stage, what the child's responsibility is to do is to play. Find the joy. And because, like I've said before, I've analyzed gobs of song material and found out the best Tao songs I can have, which is a second, in my sequence, a second grade or second level concept. And so you're playing games where they're using it. We learn our musical knowledge in the same way as we learn our English language. We really do. We first have to experience it, and then find the steady beat. It's like cooing. Ah, and then we learn to babble. Ba, 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 ba. What is cooing? Listen. Ah, oh, ee, ooh, ah. What's cooing? Vowels. Isn't that amazing? And all of us begin with cooing. We are exploring our language. Can you say amazing with me? Amazing. And then the second thing we do is we start to put babble to it. Everybody babble with me? Ba, 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 ba. What's babble? Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn that off. Okay. What's babble? Consonances. So we explore vowels first, and then consonances. And then we begin to put words together, a word together, and we put words together, make little sentences, and then when we put little sentences, then Mama starts putting the ABCs on the refrigerator, and we learn that ba is ba, or B is ba, right? Same thing in our music. And where we went wrong for so many years is I learned sitting down with my trumpet, full staff, treble clef, key signature, and time signature, and all of these black dots, and all these stems with these flags on it. That's how I learned. No wonder we think it's Greek, because it's taught like Greek. Was not taught correctly and taken apart. So the child is subconsciously learning during the prepare stage. They're experiencing, they're internalizing the one new concept. They're singing, they're playing, they're moving, and they think they're playing. But because we know that we're taking them through this prepare, present, and practice, we know where we're headed. They don't. Let them think that you're playing, because it makes your life much easier too. Yeah. Second is how long does this take? It takes about 2 to 5 weeks. It's all according to how often you see your children. If you see them every day for 20 minutes, whoo, lucky you. If you see them 3 times a week, lucky you, for at least 20 minutes, or 30 minutes would be great. If you see them once a week, that's not good. So what you have to do, you see them once a week. The next week you have to review what you just taught, and then hopefully you can move on just a little bit. It's snail pace if you do that. And then comes the present. The presentation is once you see that you go R-A-P-T-L-E, and it's happening, you know, I'm going to label that as Tao. And there's a methodology that we use to label that. So that is where it becomes conscious learning, where you add that vocabulary, that musical vocabulary and knowledge, and they begin to read and write it, and then that same day. And if you cannot present it in 10 minutes, you've jumped the gun. You've jumped the gun. Just quit, go back and practice some more. Okay? And not practice, but prepare some more. And then the practice stage is life. Is life. So, oh my. I tell you what, let's explore a little bit of the preparation stage. Okay, just do what I'm gonna do. Just do what I do. Oh wait, let's do this. Here we go. Just do what I do. Scotland's burning, no, just do what I do. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. Scotland's burning. Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. Shake it up. Take your unfavored hand. Help me, ready? Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water. You show me. You do it. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. Okay. Tell you what. Then the next step, that's the first day. Second day, because we know it really well, we're cutting to the chase. Okay, I'm going to put this one in my head. I'm not singing this one. See if you cannot sing this one. Scotland's ready to go. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Pour on water, pour on water. Oh, which one should we take out now? Which one? Oh, the ring finger. Take out the ring finger. Ooh, 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 ready to go. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. I wasn't thinking, was I? Which one should we take out now? Wait, let's take out two. I wouldn't, the first day it would only be one.
No, you're right.
Can you take one out from this hand? Can you take one and do both? So you've got plenty of ways to quality repetition, high quality repetition without sense of drill, right? Second day, let's take out two. Jim, which two? Ooh, the pointer finger and the ring finger. Okay, here we go, and Scotland's, Scotland's, look, look, fire, 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 pour on what? Pour on. It's hard because it's do, right? And where I'm going for that is, oh, here, this is, let me teach you this. Oh, I wish we had 2 more hours. I've got enough for 2 more hours. As you can see. You got? We're gonna go. Scotland's here. Ready? Just do what I do. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. And we've got to look out. So I want you to look and then out. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on. Here we go. Ready? Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. One hand. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour. And halfway through that, my class is going bananas. And I'm going, sing, 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 sing. Why aren't you singing? Oh, Mrs. Kirk, Mrs. Kirk, Mrs. Joe, Mrs. Joe, did you see? No, I was listening to you. You're singing beautiful, but you're going crazy. What? It's the hand sign.
Yeah.
I went, what? Yeah. And they will take over the class. And they go, what? And they go, Scotland's, look. You ready? Yeah. Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Look out, look out. Fire, 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 fire. Pour on water, pour on water. So, do, do, so, do. Rainy, rainy. So, do, do. This is a low so song. Can you sing it from here? Ready, set, go. So, do, do, so, do, rainy, rainy. So, do. You know what? Let's have you guys start. So, do, do, then we'll start. So, do. Ready? I can't. I'm not going to do my full pitch class here, okay? Ready? Here we go. And so, do, so, so, do, do, re, do, do, so, so, do, do, so, 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 do, do, so, so, do, do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. As a rhyme. Scotland's burning, where do we go? Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. Pour on water, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning, Scotland's burning. I wanted to start as a canon, so we have the chord at the end. Yeah, but that's okay. You guys are very focused, and I love the fact you were so focused. And alrighty, ta-da. I really would love to end with a challenge. Can I end with a challenge? Okay. We did a smidgen of level 1 with Solami, and with the steady beat and with T's and ta rest. We've done level 2 with half notes and whole notes, and with lo so. And this is, let's see. I gotta get that last song on the right. Okay. Do, do, re, re, mi, mi, so, so. All I want you to do is repeat what I do. Okay? Ready? Listen. Do, do, re, mi. Just me first. Do, do, re, re, mi, mi, so, so. Do, hands like. Do, re, re, mi, mi, so, so. So, la, so, so, la, so. I wait till I'm done. So, la, so, so, la, so. So, la, so, so, la, so. So, la, so, la, so, la, so. So, la, so, la, so, la, so. So, so, mi. So, so, mi. So, so, mi. So, so, mi. Do, so, do. Do, so, do. Do, so, do. Do, so, do. Do, so, do, so, do, so, do. Do, so, do, so, do, so, do. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Komote, komote. Komote, komote. Komote, komote, komote. Komote, komote, komote. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Komote, 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 komote. Komote, 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 komote. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know that this is taking it way too fast, but we only have minus 4 minutes, right? Here we go. Okay. How do I teach the speech? Because it's Japanese, I think. I go, omochio. You have to echo me. Omochio. Omochio. Omochio? Omochio. Omochio suki macho. Omochio suki macho. Omochio suki macho. Omochio suki macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton koi, peton koi. And just using those vocal expressions. The game goes like this. There's an alligator clap. Everybody do the alligator clap. I'll sing it right from the beginning. You just do the alligator. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Kumite, 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 kumite. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Huh? Annette, you come up and be my partner, please? Okay, and the first thing we're all going to do is just do this. That's what I'll have them do. But because we're really out of time, we're just going to have it. You're going to be the alligator, okay? And all you do, and you have to be nice and big. Maybe not that big. I'm just a little girl. Yeah, not like this, okay? Because I'm going to have to come up here. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to do this. So there's your partner has a job. Here we go. And Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Kumite, 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 kumite. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Find your partner. Find your partner. Come on.
You've done it.
Bring your partner over here. Bring them over here because you need space. Come out from your chairs. Okay? Okay, the first person has to. Oh, yay. Oh, I get to play. Okay, so everybody, the first one is everybody just does this. Okay, now let's do the motions without the partner. Okay, so it's going like this. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Kumite, kumite. I'm sorry, I was wrong. You're right. I did this too early, right? The pat is first. Duh. So I'm trying to hurry. That's what happens. Yeah. Thanks for me. I needed that. Here we go. And Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Kumite, 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 kumite. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? And you need to do that for your students, no matter what age they are. Because without that, they're not going to succeed. Because what we've just done is put it in those motions in our psychomotor. Psycho means mind. Motor means muscle. To be successful, the body has to understand that message needs to go to the brain. And how best it goes is through movement. So if you think just because you watched me, it's going to fail. So have them do it in the air. Okay? So since we're cutting to the chase, somebody say, I'm your partner. I'll be the alligator. And you do that first. Smile is funny. Ready? We'll take it slow. Ready? Set. Here you go. Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Kumite, 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 kumite. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now you've got to trade parts. Okay, ready? Here we go. And Omochio, suki, macho. Omochio, suki, macho. Peton koi, peton koi. Peton, peton, peton koi. Kumite, 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 kumite. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And it's hard. And so you want to take it slow? Or, how can you make it so it's not as hard? Slow it down. How else?
Do little bits at a time.
Little bits at a time. Little bits at a time. Or obviously have them just do it in the air.
Right.
Or to a chair. Do it to a chair and go like this so that you have the kinesthetic that they're going to feel. It feels different when you give it to somebody else. Yeah. So thank you ever so much. I could just go on forever. ever. But you have been so wonderful. Thank you for bringing me here to share the joy of music with you and to get to play with you. And hopefully we'll see you in some Kodály programs. And those of you who haven't been through any, we'd love to have you come and study with us because it brings the world of joy to everything you do. It really does. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Peacock, our secretary at the church, has put out coffee and treats, so don't rush off. If you would, there's a couple of our L.A.K.E newsletters which has some stuff on it, and Ms. Joe has some brochures, and then there's a DVD out there. There's a few more handouts if you have somebody that wants. But be sure if you've got a registration form, even if you're just visiting, give that to Michelle.
Please.
That way we just know and that you're here, and it helps us record for our governance and for reporting to the home office. So thank you, Joe, and thanks for those. We had about our Southern Division President, Amy Chafin, was watching and sending that.
Oh!
And she said she loved tuning in. She said any technology grant.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, don't feel like you have to rush off. But yeah, there's coffee in there, and help yourself to it.
And please, please, please give me those registration forms because that just helps
Yes.
us to keep in touch with you and to let you know what's going on. And I'm going to ask Joe right now. Joe, can I have you come down for L.A.K.E sometime soon?
I would love it.
Okay. So, and that means
Just give me more than an hour.
L.A.K.E.